is not only about earning. It's about how you earn it and how you sustain it further. So what we do is that we need to keep whatever we are getting to a level where constantly we should be in a point of receiving and giving together. So as you mentioned, receiving. So receiving is a reflection of inner worth. So are we able to receive easily? Or do we feel guilty, unworthy, or hesitant when abundance is offered to us? It's not only abundance which is offered to us, many times, even the scarcity mindset within us blocks receiving even non material gifts like compliments. Like suppose say, oh, you're so beautiful. No, nothing like that. Just you something or something. You just even for it happen when he tells you also with the healers also it happens. Oh, you have done so much. So we say no, no. It's just I'm just a mediator between you and C. But we can always change that. Say and say I'm feel myself worthy enough to be the vessel of light between this. So automatic the energy changes from no to yes to acceptance. The what is coming to you. Same way, are we ready to receive everybody? So, be it money, be it relationships, be it offerings, be it a job, be it whatever is coming to us, how are we receiving it? So, receiving is a very important part, which at certain point of time gives us a very severe block, not uh, because we are not abundant, we were all abundant. But due to our mindset, our upbringing, and thoughts, we have somehow felt that giving is better, higher than receiving. So that the parity between giving and receiving has been creating issues. So let's understand a little about giving so that we come to understand both together. So giving is people is mostly we give from either from fullness or from obligation. Or but giving should be like a joyful overflow of what is being sent out from your energetic level, be it your hands, be it love, be it money, be it your understanding to a relationship, or just welcoming. So, the flow which you gave just now set up the whole light into that stage. So this is also huge giving because here you're energizing so many people. We are all have come here to get something from here. So this is also receiving and giving comes to that point. So there's one very important part is that many people feel giving is depletion or they need approval or sometimes it is compulsion that we have to give. It's not always giving is happy most of the time. It's not very happy or generous. We either be generous with an idea that generosity with pride we associate with giving with lot of pride. So there are a lot of understanding going into this. So let us understand how we can give this a thing. So how can giving become a compensation for feeling unworthy? So when giving comes from overflow, it's joyful, abundant, and energizing. But often people give not from fullness, but from a subtle hidden sense of unworthiness. They give because they feel this will make me worthy in the eye of the person. That momentary ego comes up. That hidden sense of where, how, what happens. Then they give and they suddenly feel the lack. Oh, I've given. When will it come back? How? Some people give because they have been told or tutored to say that you did give, you receive. So give and you wait for the receiving. Again, that intention is also not getting through you to the past. And deep down, some believe if I give more of my time, love, gifts, help, then I will finally be worthy, accepted, appreciated. So giving has this energy of appreciation for getting, you're asking for something when you're giving, whereas it should be flowing. So this also comes from that conditioning self-worth with sacrifice, service, and many times people say, and I want to take up a point where, like yesterday we discussed with what that we are healers, we are doing our best, charging very less, but not able to see the work in our bank accounts. And most of us, not only with healers, it happens with everybody to ask money, to give that. So why it is that? Because we are not worth, we are not creating the self-worth. And because there is a point which has been given to us told that when you're doing this sort of a work, You shouldn't ask for money. But then if you don't value your time and the work you're giving, and this is the blessing given to you by the divine energy that you're being a vessel of light and helping, passing the light to others, then why shouldn't you ask? Because every work is connected to the divine and asking. So everything. So why not this also? So this is the parity between giving and receiving. When it balances, it comes up to a point where you, so even a small time, as I said, even receiving compliments also, people are not ready. They become sometimes dumbstruck. They're not able to receive it the way it has been given to them, or they feel, okay, it's a momentary, it's just a word. It didn't turn money. But these emotions which go within us when we are doing this process of giving and receiving, it really makes you into a scarcity mindset. And scarcity mindset is not a condition, it's just a symptom which can be changed through a reflection of yourself. So, how do we do this? So, let's understand how Adi Lakshmi can come in this point of time to balance that major flow, because she holds the first, she is the first primordial energy, and how she first allows us to come into the position of giving and living in a perfectly balanced, and you feel whole, you feel complete when you receive, when you give. So, Adi Lakshmi embodies the truth that we are inherently whole and worthy simply by existing. We don't need any status, name, anything. As an individual born on earth, we are absolutely whole. Her healing reminds us you do not need to give to prove yourself. You're already worthy, complete, and sacred. When Maa Adi Lakshmi's vibration is embodied, we give from overflow, not from obligation. We don't think that this giving is to get me anything. It's a flow which is coming from Ma to us and to the person receiver. It's just a channel and beautifully which is flowing between us. We stop overgiving to compensate for a false sense of lack. Because many a times we are not able to say that, creating a false sense like, oh, I'm giving. So people are always, people tells me, oh, she's a giver, she's a giver. And that we come into that energy, I'm a giver. And that creates a lot of pride and stops you from asking money, stops you from expanding your business. So at one point of time, though I was always very much open to money, but when I just gave up my job and I was doing this and enjoying this freedom of not running every day to the morning, and it was very, I was very happy. But then my mind was like, I understood my purpose, that I had to connect to so many people. So how do I connect to people if I'm restricting myself? So at that point of time, though I was preaching all this, my husband came in at this point and said that if you are fearing that you again have to get into the hassle of for taxation and all these things, that you don't want to expand it, then you better not do it. And why do you even want to do it? There are people who are doing it. So you just outsource it. Why you're thinking that you hold all the responsibility of doing it? I realized, and that gave me a huge awakening. And literally, like it's a wave came up to me, which I thought that yes, the Ashta-Lakshmi say this, that when you create something for somebody, you're creating a job, you're outsourcing a job to somebody, you're creating job. When you're giving with the point of creation, creation is coming back to you. So at that point of time, I said, yes, I'm going to pay extra taxes if it needed. But I want to complete that 1,000 lives in this year. And that actually expanded my income level 10x. It just a sense which cleared my mind, the block which cleared has been that it just went. I don't have any time, as I tell everybody, no social accounts, nothing, no advertisement, nothing except Mystic Lotus. And that is what is my source of getting. And that I have never been, I've always been referred, I've been healing people through generations through the blessing of the Ashta-Lakshmi. So this comes in, and here is where Ma Adi Lakshmi connects you to that primordial energy which you're born with, you're existing with. You have to, you just have to come to it, awaken it. It's all within you. We just have to go. So when we honor balance, self-care, and dignity in giving and receiving, we open up to this amazing abundance.